Joe Enos, the youngest diver on the Total Dive Club team.
Dasha was giving, as a birthday present when he turned 8, a trip to USC and a dive class. Just a fun class, and they recognized immediately that he had something special. Hong Ping Lee, the famous coach at USC, walked over to me and said, "I'd be honored your gifted boys join the club." And how could I say no? Dashiell trains 2.5 hours, 6 days a week. It's such a spread out sport. You have regionals, and that's where your team competes in your local region, and then the top X amount of kids go on to zones, and you compete at zones, and divided it into another 5 sections of the country, and then you'll go to East-West championships, and then finally national championships. So it's a lot of traveling. After national competition, the first and second spots typically go to the international meets.
USA Diving All-Stars, Dashiell Enos.
He's national. He's ranked #1 in the country, platform and overall diving. To compete nationally is very expensive. Every meet, you're expected to pay your own travel expenses, your coach's travel expenses. Your team generally divides up the cost. And typically, if you're competing all the way through a year of always making it to the next level, it could run anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 a year. Very expensive. If you're in Germany, or if you're in Australia, or anywhere else in the world, they start government funding right away, and every country does it differently, and nobody really has the best system. The athletes that are actually going to the Olympics, they struggle for that competition dollars. The corporations that are going to fund them aren't thinking about down the line, and a lot of countries have recognized the fact that you have to develop these kids at a very young age.
Yeah, my name's Matt Skynum. I coach at the University of Texas. I started diving when I was 11. I was a gymnast. Prior to that, had a trampoline in the backyard, and I just always enjoyed going off of high things. I like playing with gravity, spinning, twisting. I've always felt like diving was a lot like a roller coaster, the feeling of going up and then having your stomach almost go light as you drop down quickly. Very fun sport, especially if you're kind of a thrill seeker, if you're kind of a kid that walks into a building and looks up at something and goes, "Boy, I'd like to jump off at that." It's a sport for you. You get to go out and bounce on the trampoline, bounce on the springboard, jump up in the air, and then feel yourself drop, and then maybe throw in a flip or a twist in there. So that's why I got involved in the sport. Now that I'm retired from diving, in 1992 I finished diving then, and then I started coaching. I really like teaching youngsters the pure enjoyment of our sport and our art, really. It's just a fantastic sport.
On that a lot better. They have to actually just pike out a hair earlier than that. A little earlier pike out. And then when you line up, make sure your head feels like, on the front one of the hand. Totally encompass inside your arm. Just a little back there. So you can get your rip.
I think it's too easy for you on 7. I think we need to bring down to 5 down.
Yeah.
And get ready for 10 meter.
Recently, United States Diving started a program, Olympic medal program, and there's also a talent development program. And what they're trying to do is identify young children that seem to have Olympic medal potential. We've got Matt Scoggin, who has come out to California to work with our divers out of that program. He has developed several Olympians, and he's going to help us to develop the talent that we have here locally, and hopefully help channel those young divers into future Olympic medalists, Olympians for us on down the line. So that is the goal, and that's what we're shooting for.
My main advice is keep your dream big enough that anything you do, all the workouts that you do, don't seem like work at all. They seem like a a lot of fun because your dream is so big. Olympics in 1992. And I dreamed of making it to the Olympics when I was your age. If you want it bad enough, then anytime you take a smack, it'll be no big deal. You'll be like, oh coach, I just smacked, but what did I do wrong? I'm going to try it again. And be really excited about learning new dives, or Dashiell, you should be really excited that you saw your spots on back one halves today. You should celebrate any little success that you get, even if it's just perfect front 1.5 for 9s today. You should be really happy about any little success. And you should be very excited about the fact you made some good changes today, McKenna, on staying tall and going up. And you should be very excited about the fact you made yourself do the reverse 1.5s today on 1 meter in the front 2.5. Make sure you come in and have fun. Look forward to diving every day. When you get off the school bus, or when mom and dad pick you up at school and take you to work out, make sure you're going there just to have fun and train hard and go for your dreams. Okay? All three of you are very talented. I look forward to watching you progress.
This is your 2012-2016 class right here.